is the wolf, and the strength of
the
the
Wibbles.
wolf is the pack.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Greg from Pine Creek Football Network, and we are about ready to start with Pine Creek and Vista Ridge at Vista Ridge. And today we are going to try our best to be able to keep the stream going, but we are on a hot spot, and every once in a while it may go red and yellow. So if it hitches a little bit, we're recording as well, and if the stream doesn't stay productive, we will have the delayed upload. So apologize ahead of time if we are hitching today, but we're already seeing some red in our stream. So the fact that we're recording will be what we're going to do. So appreciate the patience, and we will have a great game today.
All right. Well, here we are on a Saturday afternoon. Pine Creek Eagles taking on the Vista Ridge Wolves. Pine Creek comes in today at 2-0, having had a big victory against Valor Christian last week. Vista Ridge comes in at 1-1. So we're looking forward to a great game today because it is Vista Ridge and Pine Creek, and Vista Ridge is going to show up, playing this game. Every kid's going to leave everything on the field for this particular game, and this is a rivalry that's kind of been around for a long time. So Vista Ridge is definitely going to play like this is a state championship game. So I expect a highly contested game. Pine Creek, they're going to have to bring their A game, can't make mistakes, and Vista Ridge is going to probably try to capitalize on any mistakes that Pine Creek might make. So looking forward to it. Again, I'm here, Coach Don Chapman, with Coach Chris Coulter as well.
Well, how are you doing, Don? It's good to see you. I love being with you on these beautiful Saturday afternoons, watching some high school football. But you're exactly right. These two programs, I think the history between these two programs, there's certainly seen some athletes between these two schools that have played against one another. There's certainly been some rivalries. At the same time, Pine Creek does own the head-to-head. 9-1 is their record. But I was here for that one. I was here for that particular day. But it's one of those things where the kids are local. The kids they know each other. The kids, they play 7-on-7 against each other. They work out with one another. But Vista always seems to have a little bit of extra juice when they're playing against Pine Creek.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's going to start out real spicy as far as the two teams, and looking forward to this game. We're going to take a quick break while the national anthem plays.
At this time, will you please stand, remove your hats, and join us in honoring America with the national anthem. The colors are being presented by the Vista Ridge High School's Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. The members are Dalen Romero, Riley Smith, and Isabella Shelby. The cadet formation is led by Cadet Jamaica Demonis.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1
All right, we're about to get a kickoff here, and I missed the coin toss, so I'm not quite sure who won it or who will receive, so we'll just wait until the teams line up.
That's right. Well, they're going to wait a little while for the American flag to leave the field. It's one of those things that I think would probably be appropriate. But at the same time, looking at the two teams, man, I see an awful lot of Pine Creek kids. It seems like the Vista Ridge program, I don't know, they certainly don't have as many kids as I would have anticipated, nor that I have seen. But, that's sort of the sign of the times these days. But at the same time, I certainly am very, very optimistic to see the very, very balanced approach from Pine Creek this afternoon. And when I say balanced, passing the ball, running the ball, but at the same time, offensively and defensively, that effort last week was one of the best I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, definitely. That game against Valor, established Pine Creek in 5A. Letting everybody know that, hey, we're in 5A to stay, and we're here to compete, try to win a state championship at the 5A level. So, kind of going back to what you said, Chris, as far as numbers, I think across the board, being a freshman coach, numbers are down for a lot of schools. I mean, we have a couple teams that don't even have freshman teams. Yeah. And I think Vista Ridge is one of those. They chose to do a sub-varsity team opposed to having a strictly freshman only and a JV. So, it is a sign of the times, with everything in football the way it is. But, the guys that want to play football are out there. The guys and girls, I should say, that want to play football are out there. And it's going to be one of those games today where we're going to see some great football from both sides of the ball.
And, Don, I hope everybody hydrated appropriately, because I'll tell you what, this place it's a little bit crispier and hotter than I thought it would be. This particular situation in this field, I've been out here before and coached out here on this field, and it has that orientation facing east with that sun coming across the south, and you can feel it. So I hope all these kids weren't hanging out late last night, but as I've said before, and all my players that I've coached before, life favors the prepared. So it's one of those things where hopefully you've hydrated appropriately. You started this morning and done some things to make sure that we're ready to go.
Yep, and that's going to show right away, Chris.
So.
The cramp's going to pop up for those that didn't prepare themselves, and
that's right.
So we've got kickoff. Vista Ridge will kick off to Pine Creek.
I'm definitely looking forward to Cam Cooper. I see if he can sort of match what he had last week with that 75% completion and almost 200 yards passing. Kick return out to about the 25-yard line for Pine Creek. Looking good. Offense coming on the field.
Yep.
And it was a nice balanced approach, like I said, especially offensively for Pine Creek last week. 2 touchdowns and 173 yards, like I said, from Cam on passing the ball. Jonathan Core had 166 yards rushing, 10.4 yards per carry last week. So, wow, I'm looking forward to seeing what the next step might be. This particular defense, we'll see if they're ready to go.
Yeah, definitely a balanced attack from last week's game, and I would expect more of that this week. So,
coming out in a 3-by-1 set, single back. Snap is high, and Vista was able to. Cam had a little bit of a hard time with the snap. Snap came out high, so it's one of those things where it's a game played in seconds, and he was sacked for probably a 2-yard loss.
Yep. So probably not the star Coach Miller wanted on that first play. Looked like they were trying to run the ball, and just the snap threw off the timing for everything. So looking at probably a 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we lost a little bit more than 2 yards, but you're exactly right. Looking at it, it's at least 13. But here we go. They're lining back up. Pine Creek's lining back up. 2-back set. You got 2 wide receivers to the boundary. You got a man in motion. That's Mason Miller coming in motion. Handoff inside. Jonathan Core coming up inside. Looks like he made it back to maybe the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
Yep. Like I said, you're looking at this Vista Ridge defense. They came to play. They actually pretty much won that game for them last week against Far Northeast or West High School.
Far East. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what
but you're exactly right. Yeah, but they gave up a couple. They had a pick 6 and they had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. It wasn't their offense at Vista that put up the numbers and put the digits on the scoreboard. It was their defense.
Yep.
Pine Creek lines back up. They're in a 2-by-1 set. One running back. Looks like they might have a man offsides from.
Vista Ridge a little
Vista.
eager to get after the quarterback, and got him with a hard count, and now it gives him a manageable 3rd and 8.
Bro, they put all that money into that scoreboard, and they don't even tell you what down it is. Tell you what. That's unfortunate. Come back out in the same formation, one back set. They're 2-by-1. Quarterback's in gun. Gets the snap, throws across the middle, a little dig route. Little dig route looked good. Unfortunately, they were unable to come up with the catch.
Yeah.
That was a good call right there.
Yeah. And Vista Ridge did what they needed to do on this first opening drive, is to stop Pine Creek in 3 and out, forcing Pine Creek to punt the ball. So
Kai Getz was the intended Goats is the intended receiver. He's a nice sized kid, 6'3", 225. Tell you what, it's unfortunate we weren't able to pick up that first down.
yeah, because he was wide open on that.
Looks like a fake.
And
looks like a fake.
Yep. Coach Miller's going to his bag of tricks early.
That's Todd Miller.
Pick up
I
the
know.
first down.
That's right. Yeah, he's ready to get things going.
Yeah.
He's kids are paying attention now. First down, Pine Creek. Looks like they're about at the 49.
46?
Yeah, 40. Yes, 46.
So David Pelton on the live stream says it looks good, guys, and sounds good.
2-back set, man in motion,
And
coming
they got the
right to left. Looks like he's coming through on a little bit of a sweep there. Nice pickup.
Yeah.
Looks like a pickup of first down.
Cannon Budge took a nice little sweep for a first down for Pine Creek.
Yeah, I like that play because he tosses it, so it just becomes an incomplete pass if he loses it. So it's a very conservative play that usually has a lot of good things for the folks that are running that play.
So
coming with a little heavy, got a sniffer in there on the right-hand side, one-back set, snap, quarterback.
Jonathan
Core on the right-hand side.
He's got it. Oh, great tackle.
Made a couple guys miss. Looks like a strong gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, it looks like number 1, Wesley Wright, came in for a nice little tackle from his corner position. So, but it was a 6-7 yard pickup for Johnny Core. So.
I'll tell you what, it's not a bad way to start on first down.
No.
So hold on, Wesley Wright. You know Wesley Wright, cornerback for Vista. You got some history there.
You want
to talk to me about that?
I'm familiar with a lot of these kids.
Okay.
They run around in the same circles.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
2-by-1 set for Pine Creek, coming back out in gun. 1-back set. Quarterback is back to pass, looking for a post pattern, and he's got
Roy
I'll tell you what,
for a touchdown. I think that's the same play.
Yeah, we did. We saw that last week. We saw that touchdown last week.
Yep.
That's exactly it. It was that post pattern.
From the same spot, but I think last week it's from a 38-yard replay. Let's take a look at the replay. Elijah kind of gets the inside on this guy, and Cam put the ball on the money, and Elijah made the catch and stretched out for that touchdown.
He made that look easy. I'll tell you what. But that's exactly what we saw against Valor. You got to watch a film.
Yep.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we got 7-0, ladies and gentlemen. 8:28 left in the first quarter. .8:28 left in the first quarter. Pine Creek is up 7-0. We're going to have a kickoff here momentarily from Pine Creek to Vista Ridge, and we'll see our first opportunity to see the Vista Ridge offense and Pine Creek defense. Pine Creek defense actually had an awful lot of success last week against Valor Christian. Saw a lot of guys, a lot of young guys really come up with both tackles for loss and just the total number of tackles. It wasn't just the Mason Miller show, quite honestly. There was an awful lot of kids. Everybody from Isaac Landry, Manuel Hill, they all had very, very good days. Ramon Pacheco had a good game last week. We had kids with 8 tackles. For example, Caleb Petrie had 8 tackles and 4 for loss last weekend.
Kick is up. It looks returnable.
Nice high catch. Looks returnable. Caught it down. Oh, looks like he caught it and
Yeah,
ran out of
slipped.
bounds right there at about the 9-yard line.
All right, so we'll take a look at Vista Ridge's high-powered passing offense. And, you know, Vista Ridge historically has been a pass-first, run-second type team. So we'll see what they got. This is the first glimpse of watching them live. So I know they have a couple players out. Kobe Dooley, I believe his name, is not playing today, number 4. He's a sensational sophomore receiver that they have.
Yep. 3-by-1 set, one back at the back behind there with the quarterback.
Yep.
Quarterback is looking to the far side, to the one quick catch, small game.
Quick pass, and that's a pass to Sonny Endicott, I believe is his name, a kid that transferred in from Virginia to Vista Ridge. Nice sized kid. I want to say 6'1", maybe 200, 203. Receiver, runs great routes. So
right.
It'd be interesting to watch that matchup with Ramon Pacheco and this guy.
Coming back out in a 3-by-1 set, 3 to the field.
Yep.
1 to the boundary. Quick handoff, no gain.
Yeah, that was a handoff to number 0, Nashawn Hall, a kid that I've seen grow up over the years, and his body has filled out to look like a great-looking running back at the high school level.
Yeah, 6 foot, 205 pounds. Vista comes out a little bit more of a balanced set, 1-by-1. Quarterback's in gun. Looks like he's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to keep it.
Yep, it doesn't look like he's going to pick it up. Pine Creek played that perfectly.
Sure did. That was a nice tackle out there by number 22, Justice Nicholson.
And, you know, with the number 2, the quarterback at Vista Ridge, Zayden Stevens, he's brought an element that Vista Ridge hasn't had for a few years where, you know, a true dual-threat quarterback that can run the ball and take it to the house. Pine Creek was just, you know, they were there for that, so they scouted that well.
Sure did. They got 2 back. Pine Creek is going to be receiving the punt. They got 2 deep.
And it looks
like a short punt over to the right-hand side. Ball's already out of bounds, and it is down.
Yeah.
Down to just actually short of the 50, 46, 47-yard line of Vista Ridge.
Yeah. It's going to give Pine Creek great field position starting out, in Vista Ridge is, 46, I would say.
Yes, 46 is
just waiting
perfect.
for them to kind of mark that down, but
6:38 left in the first quarter. Pine Creek has their offense on the field. They're ready to go.
Yep. And we're probably going to see them get into some, like, no huddle and just, you know, try to wear out this Vista Ridge defense.
Cam Cooper's back in that 2-back set. He's got Sniffer on the right-hand side. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Again, they're probably, you know, about the 46-yard line.
Yep. I think they're going to get a heavy dose of Johnny Corn this drive here, just to kind of, you know, start wearing
That's
this.
exactly a 46-yard line of Vista Ridge. They're running that same.
Or Cannon Budge, who got
Budge,
the corner.
Little quarterback catches that snap, hands it right off to Mr. Budge, and it was a nice pickup. It looks like it's going to be for a
We
first
got
down.
a penalty, something that happened a little bit late, so we'll see if that's going to be on Pine Creek or Vista Ridge.
Yeah, sweep to the right was
Take a look at the replay and see what we got here.
So far, those plays have been very productive for Pine Creek. I tell you, they're safe plays, and you know, the opportunity to just simply run in a green pasture. I tell you what, Mr. Budge is having a nice day.
Didn't really see much on that, so.
Looks like Vista has a kiddo that's down. Oh no, he's back up.
Well, there's somebody still down.
Yeah,
Is there,
somebody
oh yeah,
down
they
there.
do have one of their linemen are down.
Break. We'll be right back. You can call it now.
Yep, we'll take a quick break for the injury timeout. We'll be right back.
At Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar, we're more than just a roofing and solar company. We're a proud supporter of our community. We're thrilled to be partnering with Pine Creek High School right here in the heart of Colorado Springs. Right now, we're offering free solar consultations and free roof inspections. We're committed to delivering top-notch services to elevate your home and contribute to a sustainable future. Join us in supporting Pine Creek High School. Let's make a brighter future together.
All right, so it looks like that penalty was on Pine Creek. Wasn't quite sure what they called, but it's going to bring up another 1st and 10, but a little bit deeper back basically to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 6:12 to go in the first quarter. Pine Creek comes out. One of the things I definitely want to sort of make sure that we talk about when Pine Creek is on defense is the balance that they had last week.
And we got a false start. So Pine Creek's kind of, shooting themselves in the foot on this drive and making some mistakes that may cost them, if keep Vista Ridge in this game, keep going backwards instead of forward. So
that's right. But that nice defensive attack for Pine Creek last week anyway against obviously a very formidable foe in Valor Christian. They had a total of 19 solo tackles, of which you double that, and 35 team tackles, which is exactly where you want to be, especially if you're a D coordinator and or a D coach. Trying to double up between your solo and team tackles is where you want to be.
Yeah. It looks like we've got about 5:59 left in the first quarter. Pine Creek with a 7-0 lead over the Vista Ridge Wolves. Got Mason Miller back there at tailback right now.
On the far hash, got a man in motion. Give is to Mason Miller, running hard up inside.
Yep. Picks up about 5 on that.
Picks up about 5, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. It's going to bring up a second and right at 10 yards.
It's a nice carry. One of the things you watch when you watch Mason is how fluid he is. I mean, I think he hopped over a kiddo there, made an inside move there, hopped over a defensive lineman, took a hit. So he's ready to go.
Yep. All right. So we're going to keep Mason in back there.
2-by-2 set, one back. Quarterback
drop
back to pass. He's looking to his left-hand side. He's got another post.
Just kind of had him. Him beat.
He did have him.
Just overthrew it a little bit.
Yeah, it was over. He overthrew Nico Dupriski.
Actually, that's going to be
21, right?
Luke Zimmerman.
Oh, I guess it's Luke Zimmerman.
That was 23. 23 on
that was 21. My fault. Yeah, 5'10", 170-pound wide receiver guy. He definitely had him, but just overthrew him a little bit.
Super smooth coming back to you. That was perfect.
It's going to bring up a third down, 10 yards to go.
Pine Creek comes out in a little bit different, a little bit of a heavy.
Looks like
the hammer set.
Coach Verano at Vista Ridge did not like what he saw and called a timeout. And we're going to go to a quick commercial.
On the fields of friendly strife are sown the seeds that on other days and other fields will bear the fruits of victory. Good luck, Pine Creek, from D-Soft Technology.
Welcome back, everybody. We have 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Pine Creek against Vista Ridge, at Vista Ridge. Beautiful afternoon here on 9th of September in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
All right, looks like Riley Strain just reported in, number 29 from Pine Creek at the bottom of your screen here.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing everybody about on the outside of the numbers. Man in motion from the quarterback's right side to the left side. Quarterback is back to pass, throws a little inside screen.
And he's gone.
I'll tell you what, number 33, I'll tell you what, that was a nice pickup. That pass was low. It was a very safe throw. Did a nice job. Kai Getz, 6'3", 225.
As you said, Chris, there's a little mustard on the lettuce out there. So
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Great play call by
I'll tell you what,
Coach
nice.
Miller.
It was a good call. It's a good call. Nice pickup. And I'm most impressed by his ability to sort of pick up that small catch, that low catch, I should say.
And
looks like they
called something unsportsmanlike maybe, but the touchdown will stand. That's a dead ball foul. So Pine Creek gets on the board again with a nice catch from Kai Getzy, taking it right up the gut and splitting two defenders and taking it in for the touchdown.
Nice play. That's going to be one that is going to be watched very curiously on film for Pine Creek's next opponent, that's for sure. I'm going to keep an eye on Kai when he's coming out of either his lined up on the line of scrimmage or coming out of the backfield.
You know, Chris, kind of watching this and getting the feel. You know, it's not a Friday night, so the energy is not as high as a Friday, but you got a lot of fans out here. I think Pine Creek needs to kind of settle in and do what Pine Creek does. You know, get some of those little mistakes out the way, some of those little penalties that could come back to haunt you at the end of the game.
Yeah, it could. I mean, you know, decisions. It's one of those things that not only can haunt you in the game, but they can haunt you later in the season, too.
Absolutely.
Kick is up for the extra point, and it is good.
Good.
We have a score, 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pine Creek is up 14-0.
14-0. So see what Vista Ridge answers with. I mean, at some point, you know, I know they're down a couple players, and, you know, this is football. That's just how it goes. But they are going to have to take some shots and maybe test Ramon, which I don't recommend. But then on the other side, you got Justice Nicholson, who, as I've said before, pound for pound, best football player in Colorado. So,
It's big words.
Yeah, it's big
words, Coach.
Dude can flat out play, man.
I guess so, Coach.
Looks like Vista Ridge elected to take the penalty on the kickoff. So Pine Creek will be kicking off from their 25-yard line. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick update up in Boulder. Looks like as your friends, I don't know if everybody in the country knows that they are all now Colorado University football fans. Deion Sanders has. I'll tell you what, he's got an awful lot of people that are rooting for him right now, and I don't know if he knows that, but he definitely brought me around last week by that performance last week. But they were up, last I checked, 23-7. It is now 36-7, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, big old Nebraska. Nothing against JoJo Doman, but yeah, it's not going well.
smart play, fair catch to kick the ball. So
Quick kickoff, short kickoff, and it is caught and downed at about the 39-yard line for Vista Ridge.
So this definitely gives Vista Ridge a little more real estate to work with as far as, you know, a shorter field, so to speak. But Pine Creek's defense has got to step up right now and get them out on three and out and maybe kind of take control of this game. You know, even though it doesn't feel like it, it looks like, you know, if we can get a stop right now, they can definitely take control of this game.
I agree. I don't know. I don't feel like Vista Ridge really seems to have the enthusiasm they have normally had in the past.
No.
You know, it just doesn't seem like a little bit of giddy up. Quarterback's back. We got a man in motion from his right to left. Handoff inside, right up the middle. It was swallowed up pretty quickly.
They got dudes, helmets flying off. That's one of those games. It's, you know, it looks like it's a little extracurricular from the Vista Ridge running back who probably has a lot to prove. You know, he played with a lot of these guys in the youth level and, you know, hasn't had the success against Pine Creek. You know, some of his former players are friends on.
Do you know him too, Don?
I do know Nashawn as well.
Oh, Nashawn, I'll tell you what, Nashawn, I don't know. We got all kinds of mustard on that lettuce out there. I don't know what happened, but the referees made some decisions.
Oh, they call them offsetting. Okay, looks like it's both. Like I said, it's going to be a testy game out here with these two teams. So expect that. It's going to be chippy pretty much the whole game. But cooler heads need to prevail in these type of situations. Pine Creek knows Vista Ridge is going to try to come out and give them everything they got, and they're going to try to be physical, play physical football like Pine Creek does. But you know, Pine Creek just need to keep their cool, play their game, and
don't do anything that they going to jeopardize next week. Two-back set, quarterback fakes to the inside handoff. He's going to keep the ball. He's running to the right-hand side. He looks like he just dropped the ball.
Yep.
Dropped the ball, and it was...
That's a fumble. We can take a look at the replay here.
Looks like that's going to be first down Pine Creek.
They haven't really indicated.
No, it's not going to be. It's going to be Vista Ridge. Vista Ridge is going to hold on to that ball.
That ball was out. Saw a little block in the back, too, on that as well. So
on the 43-yard line, Vista Ridge marching towards the 50. They're in a 2-by-1 set, one back. Quarterback throws a nice little dig route. And he dropped it.
Dropped it. Nice
Quarterback
play.
did a nice job there.
Yeah, Leighton Robinson in on the tackle, jar the ball loose. Take a look at the replay here. Okay, looks like Vista Ridge. Oh, it's going to call a timeout and think this over.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to think about it. Especially, yeah, I'll tell you what, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and yeah, they're gonna make some decisions here as they approach the 50.
The down closest to the body. All right, we're going to go to...
Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break here.
Hey there, class of 2024. Susan Schiller Photography is proud to sponsor Pine Creek High School. One of the biggest parts of senior year is doing your senior portraits. This is your opportunity to shine and show the world who you are. We pour our hearts into your experience and make sure that it's the best out there. Your session will be authentic, creative, and timeless. We specialize in senior portraits, and we can't wait to help you make some amazing memories.
All right, we're back from commercial break. Looks like Vista Ridge is going to keep their offense out there and try to pick up this first down on fourth at about 4, I would say, Chris.
Yeah, did you just show me that Shadur Sanders has almost 400 yards passing again today?
Yep, 393 yards.
Inside
And
handoff.
he's
for
going to be
Vista.
short.
He is going to be well short of the first down. He's going to be a good 5 yards.
Yeah. Not even close.
Yeah, it's not going to be close.
No. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Pine Creek should take over the ball.
Pine Creek's going to take advantage of this. Let's get out there, get going fast, because that's one of those situations where you can really make somebody pay.
Hey, it's one of those change of possessions, and Pine Creek can go for a quick strike and kind of, I wouldn't say put a dagger in this, but it's going to make it difficult for Vista Ridge to come back from a 21-point lead.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we're in the first quarter as well. So.
At the same time, one of the things I love watching is Pine Creek with just one interception last week. I mean, they're not turning the ball over, no fumbles. They're in a good situation in terms of not giving the opponent an opportunity to be successful.
Yep. And Coach Miller has definitely harped on, protecting the ball.
Two-back set. Quarterback gets the snap to Jonathan Core, inside handoff. It looks like a gain of about 4.
Yep. And Vista Ridge was there for the tackle, number 32.
You probably know him, too. He was probably over for dinner last night, wasn't he?
No, I don't know him.
Don, what are we doing over there?
I don't know him. I know he had an older brother that played there.
I'll tell you what, what'd you guys do? Yeah, made some brownies, made some apple pie. What are we doing over there at
I just keep a pulse on the high school football, and I follow
more
these
than
kids.
A pulse. Two-back set for Pine Creek as they come out at about the 44-yard line. Cam's going to throw the ball.
Luke Zimmerman on the catch.
Yeah, nice little catch, a little dig route. Very nice job.
Yeah. So I do know the kid Roman Arns had a brother that played here, I believe, last year, who was a pretty good football player. Played at Vista Ridge, number 2, I believe. Solomon, I believe that was his name. So, it's just one of my things, Chris. I keep a pulse on these.
Yes, you do.
All these obscure.
I get how it is. Yeah, you're going to adopt some kids here pretty quick, or something's going on. Two-back set. Pine Creek's going to throw the ball again. Cam is on the run. Looks like he broke it loose. He's running to the right-hand side, to the far sideline. It's a deep pass out of bounds down at the close to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, let's take a look
on the Pine Creek side.
Replay is only 13 seconds, so it might not be.
Let's take a look at that replay. It looks like Cam was dead to the right, and they had him, and he kind of found a way out and just kind of chucked it up for the end zone. Maybe not.
But it's not.
As wise as you want. Maybe just throw that out of bounds and let him play.
Well, that's kind of what he did. I thought, it's one of those things where he's running for his life to the right-hand side. I don't know. It's tough to. Not everybody's like you, Don, and can throw the ball 90 yards. Not everybody's like you.
With 2 bad shoulders, I'm still slinging it.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. 2 surgically repaired rotator cuffs on both
I don't
shoulders.
know. Mrs. Chapman calls it something different than that. Too bad something.
Right.
2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, Pine Creek has the ball. Drives a little bit back and forth.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a little haphazard.
Yeah. I believe it should be second down, but the chains have not switched over. So
14-0. Again, 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback is in gun. He's got a sniffer on its right-hand side. One back set in a dot situation. Number 4 is in motion from the quarterback's left to right. Inside handoff to Jonathan Core. Nice handoff. Nice handoff and nice game.
He's going to pick up about 8-9 yards on that, right up the gut. And that formation that Pine Creek has, kind of get your eyes going one direction and then try to come back on it. And, most teams kind of start following, then they fall asleep, and then
That's right.
boom, they hand it off, and then Budgie's around the corner.
We have a guy in motion from the far side to the near side. Handoff on the inside. Little gain. Looks like still going to be short of a first down.
Yeah. So I guess it is third down and about 4. Pine Creek's driving the ball on Vista Ridge's 22, 23-yard line. Looking to pick up a first down. And, in all actuality, Chris, this is a 2-down territory. They're going to go for it.
Absolutely.
So
Cam is in gun. He's got a man in motion from his left to his right. It looks like he's going to run a little blast formation, so he rolls to the right a little bit, and he's on the run to the left. Over to the Vista Ridge sideline, and it was a nice tackle there by Vista Ridge.
Yeah, number 26. I got 26 as Isaiah Brinks Torres. Maybe that was 28. Whoever it was made a great play on that, and Cam tried to, dip and dodge, and ended up getting tackled.
Yeah, this is an interesting call. A 4th down, and it looks like about 7.
Yep. Looks like Mason's in. I don't know if they're going to try to pound this to pick up 7 yards. Or if Mason's in there for protection.
2-by-1 set. Yeah, it looks like quarterback's back to pass. Cam's going to throw it to the
nice
far
catch
side.
by Elijah.
Very nice catch. I'll tell you what.
Got his feet
tell
down.
You what.
Nice
was a great
catch.
route. Great route run by the wide receiver.
Let's take a look at this on the replay. Elijah kind of sets up his defender, get his, and then boom, came out of the break perfectly and made a great catch. Got his foot down.
Yeah, great throw.
Hey. Those are the type of plays you're gonna have to make to kind of impose your will on this game. So,
well, I like how Coach is challenging his guys. Hey, we got to be in a situation where let's make a first down. Again, we're going to run.
Cannon Budge trying to get the corner.
Budge is running from his right side to his left side. Ooh, a little bit of a late hit there.
A little bit of late. They called it.
Yeah, a little bit of mustard there.
Yep. So, Vista Ridge is kind of shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties, and I don't know if they can sustain a game plan by having these type of penalties, giving Pine Creek even more better position.
Well, it had to be frustrating to give up that 4th and 7 for the folks at Vista Ridge on that pass play over to the far side. That had to be a little bit frustrating. But yeah, if Pine Creek can capitalize on this, I'll tell you what,
call
that's
that
money
on
in the
Pine
bank.
Creek.
Yeah. Do you see the shock on my face?
Wow. Okay, what game? We got a great game going here. I hope the refs are watching it.
Yeah,
so,
I'll tell you what.
Not quite sure what they saw there. I mean,
Don, you got to start having the refs over for brownies the night before.
I got to get to know the refs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know everybody else, but yeah, you got to expand your horizons here.
We got a great game going here, refs. So you guys should probably watch this. But they're doing what they can, and I'm sure there's something down there that I didn't see. Looks like we got trips up to the top of your screen.
Trips to the far side. On the wide side, quarterback is in gun, 1 back set. He's got a wide receiver. That is a backwards pass. That's a live ball. That's going to be a live ball. Yep. I think that's going to be first down, Vista Ridge.
Yep. So Pine Creek makes the first turnover of the game with a little swing pass that was behind, and the receiver, the running back couldn't make the catch, and Vista Ridge pounced on the ball and gives them the ball on their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate to see because that's one of those things where every quarterback should know, hey, you're not going to throw it behind, especially behind. Let's face it, running backs are, when they're in that swing route, they're not wide receivers. So you want to put them in a situation where they're going to, pitch and catch. Almost the exact same play coming back to the Vista side by Vista Ridge.
Vista Ridge came back with that same play.
Right, gain of 9.
Kind of stretched that defense out, had some blockers out there. Great blocking on the edge by the receivers, number 6 and number 15.
I was impressed how quickly they got that out. I mean, that was a nice decision made by the kids at Vista Ridge and the coaches. Man in motion for Vista Ridge from the quarterback's left to right. High snap, handoff inside, and that's not going anywhere.
Yep.
And I think they're going to come back. Yeah, it's going to come back to 3rd down and short.
3rd down. What do we got? We just got flags going all over the place here.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, Don, I thought you went to high school with these refs.
You know, I recognize a couple of kids from Glee Club and you know, some.
I'll tell you what, I don't know where you're spending your time.
Yeah. So let's see what this is going to be a big penalty if it's on Vista Ridge. It's going to take them out of a very manageable 3rd and 1. But we'll see what they call. The refs are getting together in the middle of the field to kind of determine what the call is.
Got a quick timeout on the field. Kids are getting together, getting a drink. At the same time, having those conversations on a very important 3rd down play coming up here at Vista.
We'll be right back. We're going to head to commercial.
Hey there, class of 2024. Susan Schiller Photography is proud to sponsor Pine Creek High School. One of the biggest parts of senior year is doing your senior portraits. This is your opportunity to shine and show the world who you are. We pour our hearts into your experience and make sure that it's the best out there. Your session will be authentic, creative, and timeless. We specialize in senior portraits, and we can't wait to help you make some amazing memories.
All right, we're back, and it looks like that penalty will be against Pine Creek, so that's going to give Vista Ridge pretty good position in Pine Creek's territories here on about the 35-yard line of Pine Creek.
We're starting off the second quarter. We got 12 minutes to go. We're starting off that second quarter, but you're exactly right, Don. Yeah, we're giving life where life needs not be given.
Right. So it looks like they got Sonny Endicott down, number 3 at the bottom. So they're going to probably try to get him on a slant or something like that.
Man in motion for Vista from the quarterback's right to left.
And the fumble, the ball's out.
Fumble, yeah. Pine Creek grabs the fumble, and it looks like it's going to be a Pine Creek football at about the 46-yard line. Pine Creek on the Pine Creek side of the 50.
Come on, Leighton. You gotta play with a cool head. You know this game's going to be chippy. You know, Vista Ridge, it feels like they're backed in a corner against Pine Creek, and they're going to come out biting, and they're going to do whatever they can to get Pine Creek off their game plan.
Absolutely.
Yep. Let's go back to the replay on the fumble. First of all, we should have had a penalty, but quarterback kind of got loose and got slung around and not protecting the ball. Gives Pine Creek the ball back.
Yeah, that's on the quarterback. Certainly a good tackle. Certainly he did a nice job on that, but at the same time, you got to tuck it in. Two-back set for Pine Creek. Inside handoff, Jonathan Core running over the right-hand side. Yeah, outside linebacker made a nice little play there. Was that 21 for Vista Ridge?
Number 21, Jameer Gibbs, came up from his corner position and made a great tackle on Johnny Core.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
At the same time, Johnny still picked up 4 or 5 yards on that.
Yeah, but you're right. I think that was a great tackle, a one-on-one situation. You got to be able to make those tackles, and he demonstrated that.
Yep. And that's what you want from corners. You want to be physical and come up and be able to come up and make a tackle, but at the same time, they got to be cover guys.
Pine Creek on an inside handoff to Jonathan Core. Inside handoff. Looks like a little trap action.
Yeah. Didn't get that trap. Number 70 for Vista Ridge. Lamar Muhammad Vivs. Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah, Vibes. Yeah, 6'1", 273-pound kiddo. Tell you what, yeah.
So he came up, and I'm sure he was supposed to be trapped, but no one got to him, and he made a play.
Pine Creek comes back out there in a 2-by-1 set. They've got the 2 on the far side. Quarterback is back to pass. He's throwing the ball to the
Cannon Budge for a nice first down.
Budge did a nice job.
Yeah.
To the number 2 wide receiver, did a nice job, nice route, and as long as you don't throw that too much to the inside or the outside, yeah, that's going to be a good situation for you.
Yeah, let's take a look at Cam Cooper. Is, like I said, coming back after starting as a sophomore, has done a great job of putting the ball, first throwing it on time, but then putting it where only his receiver can get it.
That's exactly right.
And Cannon Budge made a great catch. Pine Creek's on the move again, and
Well, especially in those situations, Don, you know, you see an outside linebacker going out there to try to run with a wide receiver, and yeah, if you throw that ball to the outside, yeah, that puts that outside linebacker in a really difficult situation to make a play.
Oh, nice
Inside handoff
play.
for Pine Creek, and yeah, he picked it up. Jonathan Ford got picked up.
That's a penalty.
And
we're doing flips now?
Yeah, we're doing flips now.
There's the penalty.
There it is. There it is.
You know,
yeah.
At some point you got to understand the magnitude of the game and the moment.
Yeah.
You know, you made a great play and then you do something like that. You know, I'm sure Coach Verana is not happy with that unsportsmanlike from his player. But, you know, at the same time, he made a great play.
Looks like he's been to the Don Chapman School of Gymnastics right there. Did you see that, Don? I mean,
you know what?
At the same time, I am a little impressed, but yeah.
That was a great flip. I'm not even going to lie.
Decision-making left a little something to be desired, but at the same time, I don't know.
He landed it.
He did land it.
You know, he came up and,
Don, I'd like to see you do that.
you know, I'm working on it. It's something I got to stretch for about 2 or 3 weeks before I get to that point. But
I think we should probably let Mrs. Chapman know that you're about to do a flip or something like that. We might want to check on the healthcare program.
Right, and she can get the doctors ready for something pulled, strained, or torn. So.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Mac better be within 5 minutes.
That's right. We got Mac on speed dial for those situations. So.
Pine Creek comes back out there in a situation. I think they're ready to make another score here. I think they'll take advantage of the situation. You got a man in motion from the left side to the right side.
And they're going to commit to Johnny.
Nice move off the linebacker. Looks like he might be very close to a touchdown.
We got another penalty flag coming in. So
really nice, very nice, nice run by Jonathan Core there. I'll tell you what, he ran patiently.
He did. He was
that's
patient.
a tough thing to do.
Especially he saw, the little crease that he was trying to get to, and he waited for it to develop. But we got another penalty on the field. Let's take a look at it on the replay.
Yeah, it's a really nice run.
Not quite sure what the penalty is, but Pine Creek's not moving back, so I'm going to assume that it's on Vista Ridge.
Okay.
And that's going to be like a 17-inch penalty. So
I'll tell you what, I hate those.
Yeah, those,
Second quarter, 9:41 to go in the second quarter. Pine Creek is in really good field position. Looks like they're on about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yep. And
coming back in, tight end set. Got a sniffer in there. Got a man in motion from the left side to the right side. Handoff, and a quarterback is going to keep it.
Cam just kept it. Everybody just followed
good
Johnny
call.
and
Good call.
Cam. Great play call.
Yeah, little quarterback read there, zone read type of a situation. Did a nice job there.
Right. Take a look at the replay. That DN, when you get a hyper-aggressive DN that comes down like that, make a couple plays, this is what happens. And boom, nobody even seen him. Then he got hit by a big number 74, DJ Johnson. So
yeah, that's always been one of those things that Vista was always. I don't know. We used to sort of ate a lot of. We had some good days on their defensive ends because they run to the wide side. They run around in those wide nines, and man, I'll tell you what, you can run up inside those guys, and that's always been sort of a discipline that they have.
Yep. So the extra point was good by Johnny Core, brings the score to 21-0 with 9 minutes and 31 seconds left in the half. So Pine Creek, they're kind of doing what they want, bar the mistakes that they've made and penalties. They are getting to a point where they can kind of take over this game, a couple more stops.
Well, I love that they have their team out on kickoff. I love they have their guys, they're out. They've got all 11 out there ready to go, and Vista has no one out on the field. Yeah, the momentum and the enthusiasm for the kids at Vista Ridge doesn't seem to be there.
All right, we got a couple shout-outs we want to get to, and we're going to be diligent on the shout-outs this week.
I'll tell you what, yeah, diligent and disciplined.
Got me, but hey, the best of us go down every now and then. We got a shout-out for her grandson, Johnny Core, from Grandma in Dewmore, Pennsylvania. Shout-out for Josiah Flores, number 73, from his uncle, auntie, and cuz in Arizona.
Pine Creek kicks off, lands in the end zone. It's going to be for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10, Vista Ridge on the 20-yard line.
All right. A couple more shout-outs. We got the time here. Somebody says, hey, you guys are doing great. Let's go Pine Creek all the way from Arizona. You guys are doing a great job.
36-14 now. The CU Buffs lead the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good day. Looks like Coach Prime is going to be asking for receipts again.
Yeah, hey.
Swing to the right.
All right, looks like we got Kyle out there, Amari, playing some safety.
Got a 3x1 set.
Yep.
3x1 set from Vista. Looks like they might start chucking it.
Yep. That's what they got.
Quarterback is back to pass, throwing on the near side, throwing deep. Looks like the wide receiver and the quarterback were on a different page, number 3. The wide receiver was number 3 for Vista Ridge. That is Sonny Endicott, senior, 6'2", 200-pound wide receiver, but he wasn't on the same page as the quarterback.
No, there was definitely some miscommunication there. So, you know Vista Ridge is going to try to get a big play, and they're just going to, hey, sometimes you throw 50-50 balls and you might get it. That's right. But Ramon Pacheco is not the one. I don't, you know. Man
in motion, looks like a 2-back set, inside handoff for Vista Ridge. Yeah. That's not going to go far. I don't know if he got even maybe 1 yard.
No. Nashawn Hall on the carry, and I want to say Caleb Petrie and Leighton Robinson in there. He's kind of limping up. Probably got a little bump on that. He's coming off the sideline to the sideline. So hopefully Leighton's back in the game here soon. But
tell you what, that Caleb Petrie had a heck of a game last week. To 8 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, Don. I'll tell you what, we're in a good situation, and I want to say he's number 30. Is he only a sophomore?
He's sophomore.
Oh my God!
I've seen Caleb dominate football games at the freshman level, 8th grade level. That dude is a straight out, in the words of Deion Sanders, a dog.
He's a dog. He's got the D on his jersey. But I love that. 4 tackles for loss, 8 tackles and 4 for loss. I'll tell you what, you just don't see, especially sophomores, you just don't see those guys, especially, you know, in 5A football against a formidable foe like Valor Christian, you know, a team that actually won a tough game again last night.
Yeah,
showed a little character.
Christian, that was a game. I mean, I watched that, and down 28-0 at half, and they stormed back in the second half to beat Fairview, who looked like they were juggernauts on offense. And, you know, Pine Creek. So we got a couple more shout-outs. Shout out to the Trujillo family from Las Cruces. Love you, Ramon Pacheco. Let's get to a couple shout outs while we got a second here before we get to play. Shout out to number 24, Jared Ibarra, his aunt and uncle, or Aunt Pookie and Uncle OJ. They must be from the South.
Aunt Pookie?
Aunt Pookie.
Aunt Pookie. You got an Aunt Pookie?
I do have an Aunt Pookie.
Of course you do. All right, snap to the quarterback at Vista Ridge. He's back to pass. He's going to fake an outside pass, but it looks like he's going to go down for a short gain.
Yeah, he was trying to do a little double move, and Justice Nicholson was right. Johnny on the spot, and wasn't there anything there. Looks like it's going to force. We're 4th down. Yep, 4th down, and Vista Ridge will be punting the ball. And I've kind of seen a few of their games. They're a little shaky on this punt. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Pine Creek gets to one of them.
Wow, there's a prediction. There you go.
Or over-the-head snap type deal. So definitely one of those.
These are good opportunities for Pine Creek. It's a low snap, but it's the punt is off. Number 4 for Pine Creek just fielded it. He's on the run back.
He's got to run.
Coming off the near hash, and he's nice gain.
Yep,
nice gain, probably about 10 yards on the return.
Number 17, Mason Carter in on the tackle, who's a kid that I believe is a junior. Moved down from safety position, I believe, last year, and playing some outside linebacker now and getting in on special teams. And trying to show his worth to the program, playing special teams, and kids out there, special teams is where it's at. If you're a player and you're not on special teams, you need to get on there because that's college coaches are looking.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Hey guys, I want to just give a shout out to our camera girl Tenley. Normally she can hear me, and
why are we jumping? And that's going to be a penalty.
I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah. Come on, let's get. You're 235 pounds. Put your shoulder pads down and run through it. So that's gonna, again, hurt Pine Creek with something that wasn't really needed. You know.
Yeah, you're making it too easy on the refs right there.
Right.
That's an easy call. You know, and I don't know. I know Mason he's a phenomenal athlete. Probably has a nice vertical leap. I mean, I've coached him in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great athlete, but at the same time, yeah, we just don't need that.
No, and the rule is in high school, if the guy is down on the ground, you can hurdle him. But if he's standing straight up, you can't hurdle him. That's a penalty. It's a safety precaution. And Coach Miller is none too happy with that as he kind of gets into Mason a little bit on the
Yeah, he probably had a little something to say as he just walked by him over on the Pine Creek sideline.
Yep. And you know, it's tough when you're the head coach and you're coaching your kid. You know, I've done that with my kid, and you know, sometimes you just leave the football on the football field, and then you go home and you be dad. But right now, Coach Miller is Coach Miller, and Mason's a player, so
Pine Creek
he's
comes
not
out,
happy.
Punt comes out in a heavy set, two-back set, outside handoff to Jonathan Court. Looks like a gain of about 4 or 5.
Right. And wow.
It's going to be a long second down.
Hudson Kubalin took his man on, put him on roller skates, and he's about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that offensive line of Pine Creek is nasty. They get after it, and they're physical, and a lot of teams don't like it. So
Don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like it, man. When you got a nasty offensive line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a gift. That's a gift.
That's as good as having a 2,000-yard rusher, man.
Amen. Here we go. Pine Creek comes back out there in. They're about at the 49-yard line, heading towards their side of the field. Quick pass to his left-hand side.
Buds. He's got a seam.
He's got a seam.
Oh, is he going to take it?
Nice move by Cannon.
Oh, he got pushed out of bounds. Wow. Nice call on the little bubble screen out there. Cannon took it and got the seam, got a great block on the edge. Let's take a look at that on the replay.
Can't agree with you more. That's just a great call.
Yeah.
Great snap and throw.
Yeah, Elijah got a little block on that. On that block, I prefer, and you've been a receiver coach, Chris, let's engage that guy and let's kind of drive him out the way. Let's not just throw a shoulder, but it was enough to get Cannon sprung. Got another penalty on there and a touchdown by Mason Miller. But we got a penalty on the
we used to have a policy, a wide receiver policy, back when I was coaching at Pine Creek. We called it "not my guy." Not my guy. The guy that you're lined up across is not going to make the tackle, and that was one of those commitments that we had to each other. It doesn't matter what the situation is going to be. Your guy in front of you is not going to be the one making the tackle.
All right. Let's take a look at the replay on that. Mason Miller on the edge, I believe.
It might be this guy coming off. It's 10-12 on the field.
Touchdown's good. That's going to give Pine Creek a 27-0 lead with 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the.
Now, as I recall, Don, Mason Miller had 14 touchdowns last year. So I don't know if he had any touchdowns last week against Valor Christian. Good to see him back on the board. That kick for an extra point is good. I think that's going to be 28-0 with 6:39 left to go in the second quarter.
And this is when, as an opposing coach down 28-0, you got to figure out something. You got to say, hey, what we're doing, we're not moving the ball. So I suspect Vista Ridge is going to come out and try to take some shots, maybe get some pass interferences so they can get the ball moving. But because Pine Creek's defense has been stingy and they have not been able to get going as an offense, Vista Ridge, thus far in this game against Pine Creek.
No, I completely agree. And Pine Creek, to be honest with you, has kept the playbook kind of under wraps today. They've really been pretty conservative with their approach. You don't see, like we saw last week with Elijah Roy having 6 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's been pretty conservative on the Pine Creek side of things, which makes sense as they get ready, stay healthy, and get ready for Denver East.
Yep. I would suspect, speaking about Elijah Roy, he's probably got 2 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, yeah, he's got that post.
That's a good day at the office already.
Exactly, yeah. But the expectations, in terms of what he's capable of, we're ready for the next thing. Kickoff to Vista Ridge. He catches the ball about the 2-yard line. Looks like he's coming out. He's on the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
Nate.
He's on the Pine Creek 30. Looks like he stepped out of bounds at about the 35-yard line of Pine Creek.
Vista Ridge got a little life on the kickoff return from Nashawn Hall. Should have been a touchback because
Yeah,
he
that was
went in the end
That
zone.
was awkward. We should have made that play because he was bouncing around back there, and he really didn't know what he wanted to do.
Yep. Amari Cowell came in and saved the day on that. So I know Coach Miller and the special teams coordinator is going to take a look at that. Let's look at that on the replay. Looks like Jalen Seegers kind of got sucked in on that. And
Yeah, you got to run your lanes.
Gotta run
on
your
those
lanes.
Kickoffs, yeah. I tell you what, you got to have that lane discipline.
hey, it sets up great field position for Vista Ridge to maybe try to get on the board here in the first half.
Vista Ridge is in gun. They're in a 3-by-1 set. Quick pass over to number 3
Yeah.
for Vista Ridge on the left-hand side, on
Yeah.
the Vista Ridge side.
Little, quick out, pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Sunny Endicott on the
Yeah.
reception.
But Ramon was right there and laid a nice hit on him. So,
Vista Ridge comes back out. Quick, call from the out of bounds. It looks like they're coming back with a similar situation.
Yeah.
Three by one set,
I would
three
expect
wide.
them to try to get that and maybe try to get a double move for Sonny.
3 to the field. 1 to the boundary. He's still looking to the boundary.
And
back to the Endicott kiddo,
Yeah.
and he threw it over his head.
Yep, threw it over his head. So, accuracy matters sometimes, right? At quarterback especially. So, you had a great throw the last play, and then the second play you kind of overthrow him on the same route. So, I'm looking here and I can see Ramon jarring with some of the guys on the sideline, but.
Vista Ridge comes out more balanced 2-by-2 set. Quarterback's in gun. Snaps his hands. Looks like he's pulled Pine Creek. Looks like he's pulled Pine Creek. Not offsides, but encroachment. Five yards for Vista Ridge. It's been one of their better plays today.
Yeah. Brings up a 3rd and 1, and now you can open up your playbook. You can run the ball. You can bubble. You can do a lot of things. But Pine Creek's got to pin them back and try to figure out how they want to.
2-by-2 set from their 27-yard line. Vista's in good situation. Quarterback looks like he's going to keep it. It was a little bit of.
He might have picked it up. Just that little lean forward.
Yeah. Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication with his running back back there. I don't know if that's exactly how they wanted that to go.
No, it didn't look like that was a design play. Quarterback tried to make something, but he lost a yard, so it's going to bring up 4th down and about 2. With 5:05 left in the half, Pine Creek's kind of got their backs against the wall, and Vista Ridge is marching to see if they can pick up this 1st down and live to play for 4 more downs.
Well, Don, this is exactly what you're saying. I mean, this is one of those live or die situations for Vista. I mean, gosh, if they can sustain this drive, well into on their side of the 50, man, that would be a good situation for them and their coaching staff.
Got a timeout.
Pine Creek's taking a timeout.
Yeah, you can't take them with you at the half, so you might as well burn it and kind of see what they came out with, so that you can make some adjustments.
It looks like a short one. 4th down and maybe 2.5.
Yeah,
it's very 1st down a bowl, but if that's a real phrase. But at the same time, this is going to make a lot of people happy on the Pine Creek side if they can hold them.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Joey Hansen at Group Mortgage is your local lender with genuine service at competitive interest rates. Visit joeyhansen.com to contact her, and go Eagles.
All right, we're back. It looks like Vista Ridge is going to try to go for this 4th down. See if the Pine Creek defense can rise to the occasion like they've done, like they did last week a couple times. So
Vista Ridge on their sideline. It looks like they're in a 2-by-1 set with a tight end. Yeah, a little sniffer on the right hand side. A little quick toss.
And he fumbled it.
Pine Creek
and
picks
they
it
got
up.
it. He's gone.
Pine Creek.
Oh, they called that down? Wow.
Yeah,
That was not a great call.
I don't think so either. That was an active ball.
That was an active ball. He's spinning. The ball comes loose. Yeah. Come on. Let's take a look at that on replay. Oh, that ball's out. He's short either way, but that ball
Don,
was
you're
out.
at Vista Ridge. You got these refs that you didn't make brownies for last night. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, I don't know. But I'm just glad we were able to stop them on that fourth down, because
Right.
that's just one more situation where Vista's going to talk to themselves at halftime and say, hey, it's time to go to the mall, time to go to the arcade or whatever kids do these days.
You know, and those halftime conversations are going to be tough because Vista Ridge has really not gotten anything going this whole game. And, you know, Pine Creek's made a lot of mistakes and still up 28-0. So
yeah, making it look kind of easy, to be honest with you. I hate to say that because I know it's not easy, but at the same time, Vista has not capitalized, and that was down on the 27th. They were on the march, so to speak, down, marching towards a potential either a field goal or a touchdown. But that's one of those situations. I don't think it was a bad call, to be honest with you.
no, it was a great call. I mean, it's just the Pine Creek defenders were there. I think Jared Ibarra was the
he did a great job. I'll
linebacker,
tell you
came
what.
in, filled that position. Again, he's a sophomore too, Chris.
Yeah, he had 7 tackles last week, last Friday night. He's, as a sophomore, God, you just see the horizon looks awfully pretty for those defensive players from Pine Creek.
Definitely. So it looks like you got Elijah Roy down at the bottom. I'm going to take a shot if I'm Coach Miller and try to,
Is that the Coach Miller you know? That's not the Coach Miller
Nah,
I know.
you're right.
I'll tell
He's
you
gonna
what.
run this right up the middle.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, there's the Coach Miller I know.
Yeah, right
Inside
up,
handoff. Pine Creek is going to be in a situation. They're going to march into halftime. Everybody's healthy with a 28-0 lead. We got 4:22 left in the first half.
And you're looking, it looked like it wasn't a big play, but, I mean, you're picking up 4 yards on the first down. You know, 4 yards every play, you're moving the ball down the field.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, if the Coach Todd Miller I know, he'll take that all day.
All day.
All day.
But trying to get you some play action. Go ahead and take your stab at one. There it is.
He looks like he's going to throw the ball. He's coming over the top. Number 33, Kyle. I'll tell you what.
With a nice
I'll tell you
catch.
what a catch. Man, that on replay is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
What a catch, because he was well covered.
He was, and he's a big kid, so he's going to fight for the ball. And
well covered, well picked up by the safety. Holy mackerel.
Hey, and if you ain't been in the gym all off season, you're not going to stop Kyle Getzy. That's a big boy.
That was impressive. Very impressive. Inside handoff, I think that's to Mason Miller.
Yeah.
Gain of about 4 again.
Yeah, another 4-yard pickup on first down, maybe even 5 on this particular one.
Yeah, if Pine Creek can pick something up here and go into halftime, well into the 30s, that's probably not a bad place to be.
We're right at the 30. This is the Elijah Roy.
Okay.
Maybe try to get Mason Miller.
Mason Miller just got the handoff, running to the far side.
Yep.
Again, small pickup of about 3 or 4, but again, it puts Pine Creek in a good situation for third down.
And that's what Mason needs to do, put his shoulder pads down, get behind his pads, and use that big body to pick up, 4 more yards. Now it brings up a 3rd and 2, very manageable. Everything's open in the playbook, and then Johnny Corey's going to come in and kind of gash him. Oh.
Heavy set for Pine Creek. Quarterback is throwing the ball over the middle.
Nice
Whoa.
That was a nice play by Wesley Wright over there. He played that perfectly. I think that timing was thrown off just because, the defender got back there on cam. So let's take a look at that on replay.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the defense. I mean, that was timed absolutely perfectly on that, how he knocked that ball down.
Yeah, missed the block there, but nice play. I mean, hey, you're a DB. That's how you play that ball out there on a deep pass. So
Pine Creek comes out in a tight end set, 2 backs, or actually a 2-by, with a tight end on the right-hand side.
It should be 4th down and 2. So it's a big play here for Vista Ridge. Just kind of maybe get some momentum to take into halftime if they can stop Pine Creek. If not, Pine Creek's going to kind of keep marching.
Yeah, this is a tough formation, especially for defenses, that trio formation where you got 2 on the other side.
And they got him with the hard count. You know it's coming. I mean, our freshman game today, we've gotten that penalty on hard count maybe 10 times already this season.
Really? You guys teach that now?
It works. It's a formidable play out there on the John Madden playbook.
John Madden playbook. Oh, Lord. Coach.
I don't think you can call it a hard count,
Pine Creek comes back out. Looks like same formation, two-back set. Got a guy in motion from the quarterback's right to left. Now another wide receiver in motion. Cannon Budge in the motion from left to right. Handoff inside.
Oh, ball's loose. Ball's loose. Oh!
Oh, but they can pick it up and go. Why can't Pine Creek do that?
You couldn't get him. Gave him some life, man. Gave him some life.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, that could not have worked out worse for Pine Creek.
No, I mean, you just got a first down on a hard count, and then you come back to it, and you give Vista Ridge some life. So let's take a look at that on replay. Ball's out. I want to say that's
I applaud the Pine Creek kiddo for making a run.
number 22?
No, that was
Was that
Number
the,
17.
yeah, that was a
number
that's number
17.
2. That was Cam.
17, Mason Carter picks a scoop and score for
from Vista.
from Vista Ridge, yeah.
Did he come over for brownies last night too?
Nah.
Concerned.
I
about
know
your,
of the kid. I
I'm
don't
concerned
know.
about your brownie situation.
You know what? Vista Ridge got a
Mason
defensive
Carter.
score on a scoop and score.
Mason Carter, 6'1", 165 pounds. I'll tell you what, I applaud Cameron Cooper. I mean, he tried to make a play on that. Kick is up. It looks like it's a good on the extra point. So we got a ball game, 28-7.
28-7. So now Pine Creek has 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half. See if they can get down there and maybe try to get a score in before half. But
Absolutely,
I go back, Chris, to the play by Wesley Wright. Made a great
in the end
play.
zone.
That end zone play.
Absolutely, yeah. No, gave them a chance and extended it. Because, who knows, that post pattern has been very good to Pine Creek this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at that, they're playing that post. They know it's coming. This is when you go post corner on them and then maybe get a wide open.
Yeah, it does. It actually seems like they got time to throw a post corner and make a double move. So that could be I don't know, that's one of those situations where it's always the amount of time you got to throw the ball that always sort of keeps you from doing that. But yeah, if you could double move or just special it, we used to call special. If it's special, you have a safety situation where there's no safety there and we can do something different. We did that with if you remember, Wyatt Wheeland.
Oh yeah,
we did that in a state. Yeah, we did that in a state title game a couple of years ago for that first touchdown. We actually specialed him because that safety just could not come over fast enough.
That's another one of Pine Creek's players is playing Division I football.
That's right. He's playing at Wyoming, and next week, ladies and gentlemen, he will be down in Austin, Texas, taking on the Longhorns, who take on right now. I believe they're playing Alabama.
They play Alabama, I believe. I don't know what time that game is. I think it's tonight sometime, but. Yeah, that's going to be a big one.
Oh, yeah, I think it is. I think it's the primetime game. Wonder if did they come over for brownies too?
Nah.
No, you don't do that?
Nah, we keep it local here.
All right, 36-14 final for the CU Buffaloes.
Hey, that's double their win total from last year in the first 2 games. Deion gonna ask for money.
Way to find the positive.
Deion's like, hey.
2 wins, 100% improvement.
Hey, what was the song he had? Show me the money.
Show me the money. Yeah, we're collecting receipts, he said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how Pine Creek comes out here. A little bit of a tight end set. They got looks like they're throwing the ball. Looks like he's going to be sacked for a loss of about 5 yards.
Vista, hey, showing a little bit of life here. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the replay. Looks like Nashawn Hall came around from his linebacker position and made a great tackle on Cam Cooper. All right, not kind of, that last couple minutes of this half is not what Coach Miller probably drew up or expected, but.
No, this changes the halftime speech.
You're right,
Coach.
right.
I'll tell you what, this changes everything.
It gives them something.
Yeah.
Hey, something
I've been in a couple of these, and it went from celebrations and candy bars and unicorns to a couple of water bottles might be airborne in this particular locker room set. Yeah, focus. Quarterback from Pine Creek throws a quick little tunnel screen over to the left-hand side. Who is that over there?
Luke Zimmerman on
That's
the
Luke Zimmerman on the catch. Nice catch on
nice
that.
little catch.
Yeah, a little game.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up third and about 16, maybe 17. clock's running. I think Coach Miller might be content on maybe trying to get some of this clock used up and then take a shot, and if you have to, punt it. But, that changes the halftime speech for Pine Creek as well.
It changes everything. It might actually be a good thing. Hey, we got to go play a second half here.
Yeah.
Quarterback's back to pass. Cam Cooper's back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's on the run a little bit to the right-hand side. Throw across the middle. Gosh, that had a chance to end up in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Number 35 from Vista Ridge came across the field there.
Showing a little bit of life here.
Number
so
35,
let's take a look.
I don't have him on my roster, but at the same time,
we're going to look at that on replay real quick.
Did a nice job there. That was a lot of
scrambled.
safeties. They talked to their grandchildren about plays like that.
Yeah.
That was a good opportunity for him to
came up, made a play.
and make a play. 36 and a half seconds, almost 36.2 seconds in the first half. 28-7.
Yep.
Pine Creek.
Again, we're watching this game. It's 28-7. Score maybe not indicate the way the game's going.
Tell you what, man.
But Pine Creek's made a lot of mistakes.
Safety's way back deep, so that's how. Oh, it's a punt. Duh. Okay, so Pine Creek's in a fourth down situation, and they're gonna have to turn the ball over, see what happens.
Yeah. We're going to go to a quick commercial here. We'll have timeout.
Comfort Dental. New patient exams are only $19. Schedule an appointment today at comfortdental.com and go Eagles. Tiffany Carroll with the Fletcher team, a Pine Creek High School football mom alumni, is here to help you with all of your buying and selling goals. Just mention PCHS football during your real estate transaction, and $1,500 will be donated back to the program in your name.
Plugged into the back of the camera, and I don't go through the feed, so she can
Oh.
hear you guys.
Okay.
She's killing it.
All right.
Good snap. Looks like a little bit of a kick off the side of his foot, but it's going to land at about the 45-yard line for Vista Ridge. Going to be on their own 45 coming at Pine Creek.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching this game, and Pine Creek was in the driver's seat, and probably still is, but Vista Ridge has a little bit of life, and if they can make something out of this last 27.9 seconds, Pine Creek's going to be kind of on their heels about a couple things. So
Vista Ridge is in passing set. It looks like inside handoff. Looks like it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be bottled up here pretty quickly.
I think Vista Ridge wants to get to the half and kind of build on their the things that they were able to accomplish, and maybe try to fix some of the things that they haven't been able, because they're definitely in no hurry to get a play in.
Yeah, Matt Gary on the tackle there, number 11 for
maybe call time.
Into the high 30s to nothing as we go into halftime, which feels awfully good. But now we're in a situation where coming out, hey, we want to establish things. We want to establish the defense, establish the offense, put ourselves in a good situation, and continue to execute.
Yep, and that's going to be probably something the staff at Pine Creek's going to harp on and at the halftime is, hey, let's go out, execute our game plan, play mistake-free, and this game doesn't become anywhere, it doesn't become a threat.
Right. Let's wrap this up. Let's finish this. Let's get out of here without injuries, without turmoil and things of that nature. Now the penalties have not helped. The penalties have put us in a difficult situation. Need to clean that up. So we own some of that certainly to make some corrections within our playbook or within our side of the house. But at the same time, this is not a team that needs to compete with us.
No. And you can see it's two different level type teams.
No.
And, Vista Ridge is trying to find as much fight as they can in this game and keep themselves in it. But Pine Creek, for all intents and purposes, looks like the better team. They just haven't played mistake-free football.
They certainly haven't, and at the same time, this is one of those situations where you can kind of establish a couple things, verify who's going to be ready to play the rest of the season, maybe even get some number twos in there,
exactly.
and kind of establish and have a little bit of depth, maybe in some critical spots, as we, like you said, approach the meat of the schedule in that 5A portion of the schedule.
All right, so we'll take a little bit of break here for the halftime, and we'll be back at the second half of this game.
Senior broker Vaughn Luttrell and son Pine Creek High School inside linebacker coach Justice Luttrell are mortgage brokers with Fidelity Mortgage Solutions, located here in Colorado Springs. Stick with the home team and reach out for any and all refinance or purchase needs. Phones are always open and on for our Pine Creek family. Go Eagles! SISM Physical Therapy is Pine Creek's athletics physical therapy partner. Located conveniently across the street from Pine Creek High School, SISM PT is dedicated to our community, our athletes, and our families. Come meet their caring and knowledgeable providers, two of which are Pine Creek graduates. Go Eagles!
In memory of Carson Kaplan's grandpa, Bert Ewer, the #1 Pine Creek football fan in Indiana.
Keys and Lauer Architects, 35 years of commercial design excellence on the Front Range of Colorado, are proud sponsors of the Pine Creek Eagles.
Hey, this is Greg from the Pine Creek Football Network, and this is a brand new YouTube channel that we are going to live stream all of the varsity Pine Creek football games in 2023. During the live stream, replay, sponsorships, it's going to be well developed, and we also have a lot of opportunities for you to join this. Positions for camera operations, for stats, for production. If you are interested in broadcasting in any way, please get a hold of us, and you can see that on the screen, but it's Pine Creek Football Network at gmail.com. We are interested also in having content creation, so if you have the ability to create some videos at practice with what the cheerleaders are doing, whatever you can think of that would be appropriate to put on our YouTube page or to feature during one of our broadcasts.
You guys need to watch the Pine Creek Football Network.
We would also like to thank our other sponsors for this evening: Mark Jones Homes, Conterra Team, Heron Electric, and Melissa Nowlin with Caldwell Banker.
All right, we're back for the second half action here with Pine Creek leading 28-7 over Vista Ridge.
Pine
get
Creek
ready for
kicking off. Pine Creek kicks off. It's a deep kick. Good kick. Let's keep an eye on this kid from Vista, Valor, Vista. He goes out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 23-yard line.
23, yep. Amari Cowlin on the tackle, forced him out of bounds. Got a shout out for Ramon Pacheco from his family in California.
Ramon, he's the real deal. 11:54 as we start the third quarter.
Yeah. And
here at Vista Ridge.
And speaking of Ramon, he's kind of locked up on their top receiver, Sonny Endicott, and has done a phenomenal job on pretty much, keeping him to a couple little quick hitches and maybe
had a great game last week too.
So they're
Vista
going to try
Ridge
to
comes
go
out, two-back set, quarterback is going to throw the ball, quick throw over to the right-hand side, and it's to no one.
Yep, no one's there. Maybe a miscommunication on what the receiver's supposed to do opposed to what he actually did. So
that's right.
They're going to try to get to number 3 for them, Sonny Endicott, and Ramon's going to probably be ready. They're expecting that at any point. He's pressing him, so Ramon's definitely feeling confident in what
Pine
his
Creek's
skill
in an
set.
interesting situation. They got no safeties deep, so there's nobody back there. So it'd be a situation that the quarterback from Vista Ridge, he's probably, there he is. He's looking. There it is. There it is. He's throwing deep. They got it.
He got it. I told you. 50-50 ball.
I'll tell you what.
Let's take a look at that on replay.
Tell you what,
Ramon was there.
Nobody back there,
Yep. And he just kind of threw that up and
they saw the same thing we
ran
did.
out there. Yep. So that's going to give Vista Ridge.
It's a good third quarter start for Vista Ridge.
And Ramon's not backing down. He's back on his press game. So
3-by-1 situation. They're going to 8 stretch.
Caleb screaming on that.
That didn't go very far.
No.
That was a nice job.
Come on, Leighton. We got to be smart.
And now there's mustard on the lettuce.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Mustard on the lettuce from the announcer.
Again.
Leighton's got to kind of settle down and play his game and stop, worrying about, who's going to say what to who at the party tonight when they all hang out.
Yeah,
so
we're done with that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Vista Ridge, I suspected that they would come out and chuck the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
They had some success on that second play, but at the same time now they're coming back with that 8 stretch, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. And they're going to try to throw these 50-50 balls, and that's
especially when you got no deep safeties. It's a one-on-one situation, and maybe they feel like they have the advantage.
And Vista's bunching everybody over. They got quads. This is a let me ISO.
Yeah, here's your quad.
This
here's
is
your
where
old
Ramon's
quads.
going to get him a pick. So
quads to the boundary, man in motion, man coming in motion. He's lined up next to the quarterback now. Quarterback's looking downfield. Little dig route.
And I told you,
wow.
Ramon with the pick. Ramon with the pick, baby.
That was as good a defense as I've ever seen. Did he throw a flag?
Yeah, Ramon is chopping, but
what's the flag for?
I told you, you can't test Ramon. You can't.
What's the flag for?
There was some yapping, but then Sonny, number 3 for them, kind of pushed him in the face.
Right? Oh, okay.
You know?
I thought it was going to be going against PC.
Well, it might be offsetting here, so we'll see what happens.
I'll tell you what, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I told you Ramon was going to pick him.
What Ramon did
Sonny
there.
just got frustrated because Ramon, played him just like he plays everybody. So
that was. He's ready for the next level. Thank you, man.
It don't make you special because you had a school that throws the ball, but Ramon's the dude. Ramon's that guy.
Oh, that was impressive. I'll tell you what, and coming out into the beginning of the third quarter, that's an impressive. Shows a kiddo that's prepared, ready to go.
Yeah.
11:07 to go in the third quarter. 28-7, Pine Creek.
Let's see if it's going to be offsetting. Didn't quite catch it.
Tenley, you're going to get some Gatorade coming up the ladder. Again, a little shout out to our.
That's offsetting, so that's going to be.
Wow.
Shout out to our camera girl tonight, and thanks for Angie Chapman, who's always taking care of us.
So That's going to put
The
Ramon.
better half of Team Chapman, I'll tell you what.
Definitely the better half.
I'll tell you what, the other 50%, I got some questions, man. I don't know if that's scholarship worthy over there. Here we go. Pine Creek comes out. Looks like they're coming out in running set.
Yeah. Just want to go back to Ramon's interception. That puts him on the board for that first one on the year. Didn't take him long.
How many did he have last year?
I want to say he's at 8 or 9 maybe last year.
Oh, my gosh. That's difficult.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Snaps over the top, over the head of the quarterback, Cam, and it's picked up by Cam Cooper.
We're imploding, and they got a penalty.
Oh, and he got a penalty. Looks like a little bit might be a late hit on Vista Ridge. Yeah. That's going to be on Vista Ridge.
Yeah, that's going to give Pine Creek a little bit of life.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of tend to agree with the Vista Ridge crowd. That was
a bang-bang play.
That's a little highly sensitive there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We are playing football.
You can hear the displeasure from the Vista Ridge fans.
I would not be happy either. That was, I don't know, I just felt like he was just running after the quarterback trying to make a play.
Yep. So that gets Pine Creek back to.
Looks like a manageable second down.
Yeah.
Second and 10. Pine Creek comes out, 2-back set, actually 3 backs back there. Inside handoff, Cam.
Cam to
looks
Johnny
like a gain of about looks like a gain of at least 6, 7.
It brings up about 3rd and 5. Let's go to the Madden playbook with a hard count. See
I'll tell you what, I sense that Pine Creek is going to want to burn a little clock, and let's establish ourselves, establish some tempo, establish the running game.
Got somebody that's down for whatever reason here. He looks like he's in a lot of pain, whoever this is.
Vista Ridge kiddo over on
I want to say that's
right
number
in the middle 42.
Of the field.
Yeah, over in the middle of the field.
Ethan Ainsworth.
How about the
all right, we'll take a quick commercial break.
37-yard line.
At Energy Advantage Roofing and Solar, we're more than just a roofing and solar company. We're a proud supporter of our community. We're thrilled to be partnering with Pine Creek High School right here in the heart of Colorado Springs. Right now, we're offering free solar consultations and free roof inspections. We're committed to delivering top-notch services to elevate your home and contribute to a sustainable future. Join us in supporting Pine Creek High School. Let's make a brighter future together.
All right. See a familiar face down there on the Vista Ridge coaching staff. Drew Johnson, a guy I coached against for a lot of years.
Yeah. Tell you what, I got to have some of those Browns.
Known Drew for a long time.
I'll tell you what.
Great dude.
Pine Creek comes out, looks like in a running set. Got a 2-back set. Quarterback looks like he's going to throw the ball. Quick throw over his
nice catch.
Little slant
nice
situation.
Nice catch, Elijah.
I'll tell you what, Elijah, that was a nice job. That was a very, very good situation, and that demonstrates the ability to really pick up a decent-sized gain.
Let's take a look at the replay on that.
In a tough situation.
Elijah just kind of set his man up and ran a little in route.
Yeah, you go after that opposite toe. That's what we used to teach him.
Yep.
Get after that opposite toe. Here we go. Pine Creek comes back. Looks like handoff to Mason Miller on the left-hand side. Comes over back across to the right-hand side on the other side of the hash. Nice pickup.
Yep.
Pickup of 6 or 7.
First, you get that on first down. I mean, it makes everything a lot easier when you
burning
move
clock
the ball.
now, baby.
Actually about a 7-yard pickup. So let's get some Johnny Cord and maybe we can gas him for a big one here.
That's the Don Chapman I know. He's ready to score another touchdown.
I'm ready to score every play.
He's ready to score another touchdown.
Hey, every play is designed to score, right?
All right, here we go. Pine Creek comes back out. Looks like they're kind of spreading things out. Got 3 running backs back there. Quarterback hand. Looks like, he's looking for the post.
Got him. Elijah Roy.
I'll tell you what, they put all those running backs back there, and they got them sleeping.
That dude is having a year.
Brought that safety up. Vista Ridge brought that safety up. They thought it was safe. They thought it was probably going to be a run, and they had that one-on-one situation, that post. I'll tell you what, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, and sometimes having a big running back as a decoy makes everything a lot easier.
Oh, my gosh.
So let's take a look at the replay.
I would have fallen for that one, though.
Boom. I think they've scored on this about 5 times, and Elijah kept his foot and just kind of walked into the end zone.
Tell you what,
It looked easy. He made it look easy.
you might see that on ESPN tomorrow morning. Creek comes out for the extra point.
Let's see, Pete Isaiah's coaching with Pine Creek now, and
That's right.
he's doing
Kick
receivers. He's loving when his dudes makes plays. So
I'll tell you what, couldn't have a better guy.
Elijah's making him look great. And
He sure is.
Pete's actually a great dude, great coach.
Oh, yeah.
Great for the program. A lot of enthusiasm, He's been known to lace them up and run routes against our guys to give him, Pete might have the most championship rings of anybody I know.
Well, he's got a lot of state titles. I'll tell you what, I'd like to go to his house. He's got 1 or 2 state titles in the war chest. I'll tell you what,
he's got wrestling state titles.
Yep.
He's got football in high school, and he played at North Dakota State, where I believe he got like 3 or 4 from there.
You got a couple. Yeah, you got a couple. I think he's been eating Big Macs with Donald Trump every once in a while.
All right, that's going to make it 35-7. Pine Creek strikes with 9:14 left in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, I am. Gosh, I don't remember. Oh, we're in commercial. Okay. Oh, I don't remember. I am proud of Coach Miller throwing a post, even though you're up 35-7.
Hey.
Because I just don't. It would have been. Let's establish a run, establish a run. Hey, you know what? That's a nice variety, especially in the 5A ranks. You're going to have to do some things that are a little bit unpredictable,
right?
And that's a nice sign of the times for the program.
Yeah, and that post to Elijah has been a go-to play, and now you have that established as we can get that. Now you mix it up and post corner it.
Well, you saw what they were doing. They brought in sort of that triangle set in the backfield with those 3 running backs, which probably brought one of the strong safeties up.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll tell you what, it was Elijah 1-on-1, and if you can run past him, then you can probably throw the ball to him.
You can't put it on the money, so it's a lot of his maturing from last year and taking what the defense gives you. So
he did make it look easy, that's for sure. Kickoff to Vista Ridge into the end zone. Looks like it's going to be a touchback. It's going to be Vista Ridge ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this is a couple stops here is when you kind of you got to start protecting yourself when because Vista Ridge is going to get chippy. They got a lot of pride in their program, and these kids know each other. They hang out. They get on Instagram and Snapchat or whatever they call them, and they talk, and it's a lot of jarring, but it's all in good nature. But at the end of the day,
but Denver East is probably interested. What happens? Do they get lazy when they get up? Those types of things, or do they get chippy and just start talking? Vista Ridge inside handoff goes for. Looks like
he kind of squirted out. Looks like Cal comes in on the tackle.
Popped off of a couple and squeezed it out for a nice gain.
Yeah, Pine Creek was the timing was off. Guys running on the field in the last minute, so I'm sure Coach Woodville's not happy about that. Nice little 7-yard pickup.
Back in a 3-by-1 set for Vista Ridge.
Probably looking at tunnel screen.
3 on inside handoff. The give
nothing
is
there.
To the nothing there. Maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah.
Puts them in a decent, manageable situation for 3rd down. Tell you what, I don't know. You better have some sunscreen on.
I'm definitely enjoying this.
I see a lot of students down there with. They think it's.
With this matchup with Ramon Pacheco is saying.
I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job. I'll tell you what, he is handling his situation.
Yes, he is.
Another 3-by-1 set. A quarterback's going to catch the ball.
Straight
He's going to
up,
run,
picked up
and
first
looks
down.
like he's going to have the first down.
And that's a little wrinkle to Vista Ridge's offense that they haven't been able to do for a while. Dorman, as great as a quarterback he wasn't the most mobile. So no one really respected the run from him. But this kid, Zayden Stevens, is definitely someone that could run the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a quick start. He had another 3-by-1 set. Got a running back to his right-hand side of the quarterback. Looks like he's going to throw the ball. He's looking to the right-hand side, and then he's looked him off, and now he's going to run, and he threw the ball out.
Threw the play. Smart play.
Stevens pass incomplete. 2nd down.
It is 2nd down. 7:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. 35-7, Pine Creek.
Let's see if they're going to try to go back to number 3 for them, Sonny Endicott, with Ramon out there. They're going to move him to a different side.
They sure are. Thought that well had dried up, but yeah, you're exactly right.
Hey, so we see the chest badge. Ramon's like, hey, you ain't getting away from me that easy.
Endicott, he's back over there on the right-hand side. I'll tell you what, quarterback's got a one-back set, 3-by-1
Don't
situation.
test him.
He's looking to the 3 side. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that could have tipped, and the guy could have made a play, but.
Yeah, that's on the wide receiver right there. I mean, that was a good throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, intended for Josiah Wilkins, but that was a good ball. Little slant route.
Nice little play. I mean, a little something that they haven't done this whole game is, kind of go down the seam. They usually try to get that 50-50 ball down on the sideline. But
a skinny post is there, but you tell you what, you got to execute. Another 3-by-1 set.
And it forces them to take a timeout. Or what do we got here?
All this passing, kind of keeping things, slowing things down.
Yeah, equipment issue. Maybe no mouthpiece. That sounds like he's not making any attempt to come back in.
It happens. Quarterback's got a running back on his left-hand side. He is back to pass. Looks like he's going to throw the ball, dump it off to his running back.
And everybody's there. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. That was not much there.
Nope. Leighton Robinson and Jared Ibarra in on the tackle for Pine Creek. So Pine Creek did what they needed to do.
They sure did. They looked good on that drive. They weren't giving up anything. Pine Creek once again has 2 guys back to return the punt. They got Cannon Budge back.
And Ramon Pacheco.
Oh. Uh-oh. Snap goes through the hands of the punter. The punter is now on the run. Looks like he's going to get run out of bounds on the Pine Creek side.
Nice. L. Hill came in and just demolished him on that. I thought he had enough time to kind of reset and punt the ball, but.
Yeah, because he didn't. He only had 2 guys kind of made the penetration through.
Justice smelled blood and water and just kept going. So let's take a look at that on replay. Definitely had time. Definitely.
Yeah, he could have done something. I don't know.
Yeah,
lost his edge there.
This is going to give Pine Creek a short field. Sudden change of possession. This is when you want to get a quick strike and maybe go to that play again, see if they can cover Elijah Roy. I don't think they can.
John Chapman wants to score another touchdown. All right, inside handoff, Jonathan Court.
And he bounces out.
Nice job.
He's gone.
Bounce outside.
And he stays in. Oh, right to the
inside the 10. Looks like he's bound to about the maybe 6-yard line.
5-6 yard line on that. Let's take a look at that run. Nice run by Johnny.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, we got. Yeah, nice run. Dipped in. Yeah, it looks like we got a Vista Ridge player down. Go to a quick commercial on the injury.
On the fields of friendly strife are sown the seeds that on other days and other fields will bear the fruits of victory. Good luck, Pine Creek, from DSoft Technology.
Hey there, class of 2024. Susan Schiller Photography is proud to sponsor Pine Creek High School. One of the biggest parts of senior year is doing your senior portraits. This is your opportunity to shine and show the world who you are. We pour our hearts into your experience and make sure that it's the best out there. Your session will be authentic, creative, and timeless. We specialize in senior portraits, and we can't wait to help you make some amazing memories.
Joey Hansen at Group Mortgage is your local lender with genuine service at competitive interest rates. Visit joeyhansen.com to contact her, and go Eagles. Comfort Dental. New patient exams are only $19. Schedule an appointment today at comfortdental.com, and go Eagles. Tiffany Carroll with the Fletcher team, a Pine Creek High School football mom alumni, is here to help you with all of your buying and selling goals. Just mention PCHS football during your real estate transaction, and $1,500 will be donated back to the program in your name. Senior broker Vaughn Luttrell and son Pine Creek High School inside linebacker coach Justice Luttrell are mortgage brokers with Fidelity Mortgage Solutions, located here in Colorado Springs. Stick with the home team and reach out for any and all refinance or purchase needs. Phones are always open and on for our Pine Creek family. Go Eagles!
All right, we're back. We're still down with the injury timeout. Looks like a young man that was injured.
Yeah, it looks like he's
up.
Yeah, he looks a much better situation than I kind of feared.
Looks like that's Wesley Wright, number 1. Maybe just got his leg stripped up, and hopefully the young man's okay. He's had a great game. He's had a great game today. So
yeah, he's a senior, and one of those kids that the Vista Ridge folks, the Wolves, they certainly lean on.
Yep.
Pine Creek's in a good situation right now. I tell you what, it's time to execute.
Yep, punch this in.
Inside handoff, Jonathan Core.
There
He's
he
bounced
is
out to
in.
the right-hand side. It
Walks
is a
in
touchdown.
for a touchdown.
Tell you what, that was a nice job, nice run, very clean.
Yep.
And I tell you what, did it as expeditiously as possible.
Yeah, and now you start getting some of your younger kids in.
Yeah.
Left arm or shoulder hanging on 67. Let's look at that replay.
Carson. Carson's not going to come out. That dude's tough.
He ain't coming out.
Nah, he ain't coming out. It's going to bring the score 41-7 with 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
But, Don, you're exactly right. This is that point in the game where, as I have been in my past, a JV coach, you got to figure out, you got to get your guys ready to go.
Right.
It's time to get the JV, the twos in there, and be efficient, get the right personnel in there, and, run some of the things that that you're planning on running in the JV game, and or the things that you want to see that you've learned coming out of this particular week of practice.
Right, and and another thing on top of that is just to see who's going to be the next man up if something were to happen. So
who's going to be your leaders? Yeah,
right.
who's your next group that show that they're prepared, they're ready to go, and that they didn't lose their helmet or whatever the situation, because I've seen it all.
Yeah,
I've seen it all.
JV,
Coach,
boy, that's another breed over there,
Coach,
JV coaching.
Coach, I don't have my jersey.
Yeah.
Coach, where's my shoulder pad? I don't know where your shoulder pads are.
You might have 23 players,
my
you might have 60, but you never know until the bus leaves.
Believe me, I've gone out there, and we played a guy at quarterback who has never played quarterback before, but you know what? They figure it out.
You figure it out, man.
You figure it out.
JV is where you cut your teeth,
my
boy.
Gosh. I'll tell you what, you don't know who you're going to have. All right, here we go. Pine Creek's getting ready to kick off. Let's see if this looks like Jonathan doesn't.
It's going to be a little short kick. Someone's going to try to get it.
Up.
Squeeze on that.
Caught at about the 20-yard line. He's running for the Vista Ridge sideline. Ooh, that's a big hit.
Jalen Seegers come in, but Malachi.
That was a nice hit by Pine Creek.
Yeah, let's look at that.
Jalen Seegers, I'll tell you what, that was a nice hit by Jalen.
Malachi Harkley made that happen. He came in and kind of slowed him down, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, Jalen a senior, and then Malachi only a sophomore.
Yep, looks like Coach Miller's kind of got some of the younger kids out there, and and this is where you try to get your stats. I mean, this is what teams do. The game's out of reach for the most part, but
Here they come. It's a quick snap. The Vista Ridge is going to run the ball.
Yeah.
Quarterback is just going to keep it. He tucked it under on the right-hand side. Looks like it's a short gain of maybe about 4 or 5 yards.
And you know, and this is at that point in the game. You know, Pine Creek's kind of getting some of their younger players in. Vista Ridge still has their starters in. You know, injuries occur.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Vista Ridge is throwing the ball on the near sideline.
Got to be accurate.
Looks like a little bit long.
Yeah.
Intended receiver was that number 3, Sonny Endicott.
You know, we got to get them stats, so we're going to chuck it as much as we can.
See what happens. They're going to keep chucking it. Yeah, the Endicott kiddo, I don't know. I mean, I don't see him as, they have him listed at 200 pounds.
You know, everybody got extra.
I'm not seeing that.
Everybody got extra fatigue, Chris.
Man,
you know,
I guess so.
Everybody's an inch and a half taller than 15 pounds.
Maybe he must have been carrying a chain or something. I don't know, but I'm not seeing it.
The new leaded Doc Martin boots that they wear.
Oh, okay. Maybe so. Here we go. Pine Creek comes back out. Certainly Vista Ridge is in another 3-by-1 set, looking to throw the ball. See what happens
They're going to try to go to
They sure are. Quarterback is back to pass. He's under a little bit of pressure. Looks like he's going to throw the ball off to the far side.
Hey, that second group is locking them down.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be incomplete. No gain.
It's going to bring up 4th down, right?
That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, you come in with a program that has a lot of fanfare for throwing the ball, and you know, it just wasn't their day today. I mean, the passes aren't there. You know.
No, but I mean, I tell you what, you got to watch that film from the week before. I mean, where's that dig route we saw over and over again by Valor Christian? I mean, it seems like it's possible. It seems like he's had time. But at the same time, you know, I'm not here to help him.
Right. You know, hey, we all got a coach, and sometimes you got to figure it out. It's a little shank punt.
Vista Ridge just punted the ball. Yeah, not a great punt. Punt of maybe 10 yards, 20 yards. 4:57 left in the third quarter, 42-7, Pine Creek.
You know, and now you kind of see it. Got a couple of the O-line maybe getting a little more work, and Coach Miller's not. He's like, you know what? Everybody got to play to the end of the game, and our dudes needs to get their stats too. So.
I'm surprised he doesn't have the
4th quarter.
Well, it looks like he's got the 2s in.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Some of them.
But that's been a thing with Pine Creek, Chris. You know, over the years, you know, we don't chase stats because we get kids out, but and you know, it hurts us in a sense because you see other teams that keep their starters up by 50 or whatever just to get the stats. And Coach Miller is not that type of guy, but hey, guys want to play. They work their butt off to be the number 1, and you know, my rule at my level is starters come out in the 4th quarter, regardless of the score, because
I remember to this day what Coach Wibbles did to me as the JV coach when I threw the ball when we were up 72-28 to Sand Creek many years ago. And he does not do well when you're throwing the ball when you're up by that many points.
No.
And I'll tell you what, to this day, I'll tell you what, I've never seen that look before.
Right.
That was one of them.
Right. And
he didn't play. Yeah, he didn't. He was out, long gone.
Yeah.
Well, that was the game that Pine Creek. I want to say he had the quarterback. He had 10 touchdown passes. Tommy Lazaro had 10 touchdown passes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. And I want to say the guy calling the plays for Sand Creek that day is the guy calling the plays for Pine Creek today. Seriously, small world. Pine Creek snap to the quarterback. Quarterback just kept it, tucked it, and went to the right-hand side. Nice game.
Yeah. And Pine Creek's working.
Is that Cannon?
Cannon Bud's running some quarterback. They're working on some other things that could benefit them down the road in this
Cannon
season.
did a nice job right there. I'll tell you what, that puts the defense under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Because Cannon's a good runner.
Great runner. And then this is letting people know, hey, we're not one-dimensional, and we've shown that we can
Here's
throw
that
the ball.
3-back set again. See what happens. Inside handoff, Jonathan Core running to the right-hand side.
Number 12.
That was close. He almost popped that.
Number 12, Ken Bernard.
That's first down.
Held on for dear life and slowly because Johnny had a seam. He was
sure did.
He's about to be
It was
gone.
a matter of time before he got through there. Uh-oh. Yeah, Mason Miller is back in the game. Mason, Cannon, I'm telling you, as the defensive coordinator, you're like, man, this is not fun.
Right. Zimmerman can do it.
Absolutely.
Got Aiden Vanneman coming in, play a little quarterback.
Yep. 3 running back set. This looks like a little. You guys are starting.
Mason
this.
turns the
There's
corner.
Mason inside handoff to Mason Miller, kind of running over the sort of a 4-bob type of situation.
Right.
But it's a big game.
We didn't get a hurdle, so that's a good thing.
You didn't get a hurdle.
I think the conversation from Miller. Let's take a look at the replay on that.
Stayed grounded. That was nice to see.
Nice handoff. Mason gets the edge, and hey, I'm sure Coach Miller's like, "Hey, you hurdle again. See what happens."
Yeah, that could be a tough night at the house. Yeah, I don't recall this formation back in the day. This 3-back set. Another handoff to Mason Miller. Running. Oh gosh, he just
walked in.
Ruined somebody's day. You see that kiddo come up from Vista Ridge? Oh, yeah. I tell you what, his mom she's got the ibuprofen coming out right now.
Take a look at that on replay. Mason just kind of.
This looks painful. Boom. That hurts.
Get in the weight room.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. Get in the weight room, get some heavier shoes, get something.
Yeah. So that's going to get this extra point.
It's going to put us in a running clock
situation. So Pine Creek kind of
Jonathan Cork on for the kick. It looks like the kick is up, and the kick is good.
I just want to give another shout out from the Trujillos for Ramon Pacheco. Just want to give them a quick shout out for Ramon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ramon, he's just getting better. He's just getting better every game, every series, every year.
Yeah.
He's a kid that not only shows up, but when you challenge him, he's ready for the challenge.
Yep.
SISM Physical Therapy is Pine Creek's athletics physical therapy partner. Located conveniently across the street from Pine Creek High School, SISM PT is dedicated to our community, our athletes, and our families. Come meet their caring and knowledgeable providers, 2 of which are Pine Creek graduates. Go Eagles!
Kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Pine Creek is kicking the ball off. They are up 49-7. We are in running clock, 1 minute and 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. I'm sorry.
And looking at this game, Chris, and we've been watching it.
Kick is up. It's
not even that close.
High
wasn't
kicks.
that close.
Ball's fielded at about the 10-yard line. He's bounced out to the right-hand side. He's past the 20, 25, 26-yard line. It's going to be first down for Vista Ridge.
Yep.
In memory of Carson Kaplan's grandpa, Bert Ewer, the #1 Pine Creek football fan in Indiana.
And we're back, and it looks like Vista Ridge still have their starters in,
they're trying.
See if they can get themselves
coming back in
the
that
game.
3-by-1 set to the far side.
That's a ISO to number 3. I mean, it's no secret. Yeah.
I don't know. It hasn't gone well today. Inside handoff, up the middle. Looks like he's going to be pulled down for a gain of 6 or 7.
And again, Chippy out there. These guys all know each other, and I'm just a little surprised that you would have your starters in.
Yeah, third quarter's about to wrap up.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is.
Another 3-by-1 set, so they're looking like they're going to throw the ball. They're going to try to throw the ball. Quarterback has the ball. Inside handoff.
Nice
that
play,
didn't go well.
Zach.
They actually lost a yard.
Take a look at that. Zach filled his gap perfectly.
I'll tell you what, he did a nice job.
Maturing.
Boom, here he comes. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's just layers.
Yep.
Layers of difficult for the offense.
All right.
Keys and Lauer Architects. 35 years of commercial design excellence on the Front Range of Colorado. Are proud sponsors of the Pine Creek Eagles. We would also like to thank our other sponsors for this evening: Mark Jones Homes, Kinterra Team, Heron Electric, and Melissa Nowlin with Caldwell Banker.
All right, we're back. It starts the fourth quarter. We got a running clock. As soon as this play starts, the clock will run for the remainder of this game.
Vista Ridge has the ball.
Vista Ridge has their starters in.
They're going to throw the ball.
Still
Quarterback
trying to
is
get
on the
there in
run.
there.
He's looks like he's on the run to the left-hand side. He's going to throw the ball deep. Looks like he nice pickup for Vista Ridge.
Yeah.
Looks like he went out of bounds at maybe the
Let's take a
32, 33
replay on
yard
that.
line.
Just, had so much time to throw the ball. So look at the replay. Kind of had him dead to the right on trying to get the ball to Sonny.
Looks like he's at the 31.
But again, as a coach, you got your starters in trying to.
Right.
You got to get stats, right? I guess that's the thing for high
kinda,
school.
Yeah. Pine Creek has their twos in, so that's a tough situation for those twos playing defense against the number ones from Vista Ridge. They're throwing the ball again. Quarterback's running to the right-hand side. Looks like he's a little post pattern. Oh, wow. Looks like it's caught.
And they got a flag.
That was 0. That was Nashon Hall.
What does that do? I mean,
it looks like a holding call.
And it's coming back. Take a look at the replay. It looks like he snuck the running back down the seam. Safety didn't pick him up.
Oh, yeah, that's a hold. That's a hold.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, good coverage by the second team.
No, I'll tell you what. I mean, the quarterback, having the you-know-whats to throw that ball, but even the running back to be able to pull that down, that was a nice focus, nice concentration.
But, hey, those are stats that aren't going to count. So
yeah, so it is coming back.
Well, it's good for these guys to watch.
Yeah. And, yeah, definitely. Your seconds, you want them to get tested, but, having your starters out on the running clock is not going to do anything but maybe increase your chances for injuries. Or, if we're chasing stats, that's, another reason. But, build your program and get those other kids in. But, hey, that's them. That's not us. So.
No.
He's marking that off.
He's marking it off. Looks like it's going to be first down. Vista Ridge going back to the 45. Now we're getting closer to the 50.
Wow, that's a big penalty.
That's a big one.
Oh, they got 2 penalties, and he's still marking off
Still
more.
walking.
The spike. Yep, no touchdown.
44-yard line. Yeah, he's back to Vista's on their own 44 now. 3-by-1 set. Looks like quarterback's going to throw the ball. I don't know, but it's first and forever.
30 at least.
Quarterback got a snap. Looks like he's looking at that post from the left-hand side. Number 1.
Jalen Seegers is in there on the coverage.
That was Wesley Wright from Vista Ridge was the intended receiver. And quite frankly, I don't know. I think he had him.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Jalen was stride for stride with number 1, who I thought was injured, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
good
it was.
ball.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, it looks like
He laid out.
Yeah.
But again, right now, at this point, this juncture, we're just trying to get stats.
All right, once again, they're in that 3-by-1 set. One running back to the quarterback's left-hand side. Quarterback looks like he inside, little draw action. Looks like that's going to be a productive gain.
It's not going to be enough for a first.
Not going to be enough for a first. It's first and forever, but I'll tell you what, it was a nice game. Learned a little bit on that one.
All right, this is getting some valuable playing time for this second group of kids, which is going to pay dividends in your program, right?
That's right. Yeah, give them a chance. Give them a little taste of what it's going to be like when the flag goes up.
Yeah, and here we go.
Quarterback gets the snap. He's throwing another post to that same number 1.
Yeah.
Wesley Wright. It hit Wesley Wright's hands, and he's got the fancy red gloves.
Well,
he's got all the reasons for success.
Hey, we're gonna go for this. I mean, come on. Let's just throw a 50-50.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna call that hot sauce right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good ball.
Now we get to see the second offense come out for Pine Creek and see if they can move the ball and get those guys some confidence as they go into their JV game on Monday.
That's right, Monday. Get to wait till Monday. See what happens here. Vista Ridge is going to punt. Waiting on got their young kids coming in on the punt team. Yeah. First time they've probably been on the field in
51's a starter, so
51 is a starter. Snap is back to the punter.
That's been his best punt all day.
That's the best punt he's had all day. Looks like he's bounced it back. Landed at about the 16, 17-yard line. Pine Creek's going to pick up the ball as it came back. Looks like the 23. 23-yard line, first down and 10 for Pine Creek. 6:30 left.
6:30, you got a running clock. Pine Creek has their second, third guys in, getting them some valuable experience.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to see what these guys, not necessarily what they can do, but just, make sure that they're aware, they're paying attention in practice. And quite frankly, these guys, I mean, I never wished anything. I mean, being scout defense and scout offense, it's not a fun life for some of these kids. Little pitch off to the left-hand side.
Hey, Malachi can take it. That dude can go.
I'll tell you what, did a nice job, and I'll tell you what, he's got a first down.
Yep, Malachi is a guy, his sophomore, Malachi Harkley came in. Let's take a look at that on the replay.
Little push over to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
I don't know where we learned that series.
That's when you put a dude in the play.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a pass.
You put a dude in to play quarterback.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we got Hammy in there to play some quarterback. So,
got a heavy set in there right now with one running back. Oh, now we're transferring people over. We're sort of coming from the left side to the right side. Quarterback's running to the right-hand side. And he took a pretty good hit there, but I'll tell you what, it's another gain of a first down.
Yep. Aiden Vanneman, a.k.a. Hammy, with the quarterback keeper
Hammy.
around the edge.
Why do you call him Hammy?
That's what his mama called him, so I call him that, They call him Hammy. That's been his nickname. I've coached Hammy and his older brother, Brayson. They've come through the program.
Here's that same set, that heavy set. Looks like he's running to the left-hand side. Quarterback's on his own.
Yeah.
He's not going to go far. Looks like he's going to be a loss of about 3 or 4.
I don't think we were either. So, definitely wasn't set on that. But
is this like the JV series? I mean, this is the first time I've seen this today.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what they do. They got their own, the JV got their own environment.
I made that famous.
Yeah, they got their own environment down there. They do what they do on JV.
JVO, stick around. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you got to do what you got to do. Right. You got to keep focused, man. I mean, I thought about serving donuts. I thought about serving, burritos, and I did that a couple times.
Hey, you do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, Saturday morning practice, Friday morning, Thursday afternoon, whatever the situation might be.
Yeah.
Food always wins.
Yeah.
3:48 left in the game. We got Vista Ridge is down 49-7 to Pine Creek. Again, that heavy set. Heavy to the right-hand side of the quarterback. He's going to run his inside handoff. It looks like he's going to give it inside. A little trap action.
Yep.
Small gain of about 3.
As the clock keeps running, we're down to 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. Pine Creek again up 49-7.
Well, we're moving on to Denver East, undefeated, ready to keep it tight. Make sure that we're ready for the next one.
Right.
After Denver East, who do we have?
Got Mullen up
right.
at Mullen.
All right.
So,
all right.
I'll have the schedules.
Mullen's having a little bit of a tough year. Once again, quarterback.
and he's gonna go.
He's
gonna
it.
go.
Hammy kept it.
No, actually,
That's not Hammy?
no Luke Gravers
Oh my gosh.
putting
Luke
up
Gravers.
JV, putting up points.
Oh
hey,
my
good
gosh.
for them.
I'll tell you what, you never felt better than when JV puts up points. I'll tell you what. You really
Let's take a look at that on replay. Luke Gravers just kind of got
inside.
in there.
I'll tell you what, you got to hats off to the offensive line. I'll tell you what, they were just pushing boys back.
And the thing about it, that's what you do. You know, these guys come in, and this is their moment. They do their jobs.
Nice
you score a touchdown.
job.
You know, coaches will be like, hey, you know, to run and score. But at the same time, you can't say stop playing football, right?
And these are the plays that if you're going to score on quarterback keeper, I'm sorry, but you're going to score on quarterback keeper.
Right. You can't. You know, it's
Yeah,
almost
you can't
like
stop
having
that.
a rule
No.
in park and rec. Oh, run between the tackles.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Kick is up.
That's going to make it 56-7. Wow.
Don't have a signal from it is good.
I don't
50.
think Vista Ridge is going to. I think they're going to take
Wow.
their time and try to get on this kickoff return.
I don't know if they're coming back out.
No. So.
Yeah, that's too bad. 56-7, ladies and gentlemen. We're under 2 minutes to go in the game.
Yep.
Running clock.
Hey, this is Greg from the Pine Creek Football Network, and this is a brand new YouTube channel that we are going to live stream all of the varsity Pine Creek football games in 2023. During the live stream, replay, sponsorships, it's going to be well developed, and we also have a lot of opportunities for you to join this positions for camera operations, for stats, for production. If you are interested in broadcasting in any way, please get a hold of us, and you can see that on the screen. It is Pine Creek Football Network at gmail.com. We are interested also in having content creation, so if you have the ability to create some videos at practice with what the cheerleaders are doing, whatever you can think of that would be appropriate to.
Pine Creek is kicking off. Kickoff to
Offside.
Vista Ridge. And we're going to do it again, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to do it back from the 35 now. Instead of the 40.
We got a shout out here. Shout out to you guys. You're doing a great job. Also to our grandson, Luke Zimmerman from Florida.
Luke, great game. Oh, amen, baby. Amen.
JV getting love, baby.
JV.
That's how it goes in Pine Creek. We got a
Amen.
shout out from David DeCoste.
We used to call
Go JV.
What do we used to call them? Dog pound gangsters. I got the football in my office at work. I'll tell
You
what.
might know David. He went to Rampart.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dog pound gangsters. A lot of good people went to Rampart.
That's game.
That's a ball game?
That's game. Clock
Ladies and
don't
gentlemen,
stop.
that's a ball game. I'll tell you what, we didn't even get to the kickoff.
No. And you know, kind of recapping, it's kind of what we expected today. Pine Creek, you know, clearly showed that they were the better team today. And despite all the mistakes and the penalties, you know, you still get a run the clock, put up 56 points. You know, a lot of things that you can work on as a program, as your varsity team. But at the end of the day, they took care of business. You know, they weathered Vista Ridge's chippiness in the beginning, and then, you know, gave Vista Ridge a little bit to hang their hat on with the scoop and score from Mason Carter. But at the end of the day, you know, 56-7. And you know it's been a game that Vista Ridge don't want to remember because they already turned the clock off. So.
And we've got the scoreboard up for the next number of weeks.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I remain infinitely impressed with Jonathan Core. I remember infinitely impressed with Cam Cooper. You talk about efficiency, Elijah Roy. I mean, you just throw the ball to him and he catches the ball. He's had very, very productive year. Everybody's having a productive year, being very efficient. Completion percentages remain high. The defense remains very, very attuned to what's going on. Very difficult to run the ball against these guys. So I'll tell you what, it's one more week, one more one more rung on the pole, as you move towards staying healthy, staying efficient, and not giving the opponent too much fodder for something to look at.
Yeah, and just kind of off topic a little bit, this is the part where Pine Creek, come together, and they battle, and these at the end of the day, a lot of these guys know each other, and they come for a prayer at the midfield.
Yeah,
so
it's nice to see.
Nice to see. So
that's what I always love about Todd Miller. I'll tell you what, the kids, he's got a phrase he uses, stand at the gate. Somebody's at the gate, and the gate is narrow, and who's going to be that individual that's going to be there? And Todd's always spoken to that and always understood his role for these young men, while at the same time doing things for them, not